Hey guys, Bearded Viking Gamer here, and today I got something special for you. I have the Black Friday pickups that I picked up. I hope everybody had a good turkey day. I stuffed myself, of course, like I always do, and nothing better to do than to get on there and hang out with family and look for deals for things. I'm not one of those people who likes to go to super busy stores and be lined up waiting out there, only unless it's for a launch for a system. I'll do that. But other than that, I don't like to get in there and get in the store for all the deals, so I like to do a lot of my stuff online. So I have some of my stuff I picked up online here. I have some stuff that friends have donated to the channel, and I have some stuff that friends have found me at different stores here. So let's jump into some of that, and I'll show you guys what we got here. So first up, I hope you guys found some good deals on this Black Friday. There was some alright stuff out there. So the first things first here, I had a PS4 title. This was a Target special, and this was The Outer Worlds on PS4. And I've been wanting this for a while. They say this is like a Fallout style, only, you know, really fun and things. And I always liked the Fallout games. I just wasn't a fan of 76. Kelly, you know who you are. This is supposed to be pretty cool. Can't wait to jump into that. Here, this was another PS4 title. This was on Amazon, and I can't remember if it was $15 or I think it was $15. This was the Devil May Cry 5. Been wanting this one for a while. I have all the other Devil May Cries. I just never had this one. I've seen it at different pre-owned game places, and it had always been up there in value. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait until I find it somewhere. And sure enough, I found it brand new for pretty cheap. So happy to have that in there. Here's another one that was on, I believe this was Best Buy as well. I am still a member of the Gamers Unlocked Club, and they did away with that. Best Buy did away with that a while ago, actually, and I'm kind of grandfathered in from before they took that program away, so I'm not even entirely sure when my deal ends on that Gamers Unlocked program, but I know it's still in effect now because I was still able to get percentages off on games. I think it's 20% off on any of the video game stuff. It's so worth it. Next time they do it, and if they enroll it again, guys, for sure jump on it. I was always late jumping onto it, so I'm kind of glad I was because I'm still in it. So it always helps out. So you can have a brand new game and knock it down, you know, quite a bit with that Gamers Unlocked Club. But this is one I've wanted for a while, and this is Control. I've heard good things about it. I'm not even entirely sure if this was on the one of the Game of Year lists, but it's supposed to be pretty freaking cool. So I can't wait to jump into there and try that one. This is Control. This is the special edition, so it does have all the exclusive stuff with it. But of course, getting it cheaper for sure, 100% no brainer. Alrighty, here. Let's see. Here's a package that came. This actually just came in the mail. Rip this sucker open here. This is another PS4 title here, guys. And this is one that looks interesting. It was super cheap, too. This is called Greedfall for the PS4. Looks freaking crazy. I mean, I was looking at pictures and things. I don't know how I skipped this thing. But it looks really neat. Yeah, discover the new world filled with riches and secrets, with combat, diplomacy, and deception. Become part of an evolving world, changing its course in the shape of your story. Looks cool, though. I mean, there's like a big, huge tree creature coming after you. I don't know if you can see that there in that picture, but it looks freaking nuts. So, can't wait to try that in there. It was super cheap. Alright, let's get into another package here. There's another one that came in there. Alright, this is a Nintendo Switch title here, guys, and this is one I've wanted for a good while. This is Ninja Savior's Return of the Warriors. And this is just like those old beat-em-ups. I love that stuff. You can see that on the back. So if you guys remember Ninja Warriors, and that's exactly what this is. You have a couple new characters in there, and of course you just go through this and beating up everything. I love that. I just absolutely love these type of games. I wish they'd make more of these games. I wish they would redo Final Fight and all that and make it into Still side-scrolling the way it is, but just modern graphics would just be awesome. I would so throw my money at it for sure. All right, here's another one. Oh, I need that Viking strength. What the heck? There we go. Get out of there. All right. Bam. All right. This is one I've been wanting for a while, but it was always on digital, and I could never get a physical copy of it. The graphics are supposed to be insane. I've actually played a demo of the first one, and this is Unravel, the Yarny bundle. This is Unravel and an Unravel 2 in one disc here. So that's freaking awesome. Actually, it's a European. Actually, I don't even know. I thought it was a European disc. This gives you all these stickers in English, and now I'm a little worried. I hope I got the right one. But yeah, I can't wait to jump into this. This looks awesome. There's not too much talking anyways, so the language wouldn't matter. I believe it is. It says it's in English, so we're good. But yeah, I can't wait to jump into this. Unravel 1 and 2 on one disc. That's awesome. And see, they do. If you wait a while, they will put stuff on physical release, and that's when I like to snag the stuff up, because as soon as those online servers go down, I want to be able to have a game I can put in a machine 15 to 20 years down the road and still play it. So I'm super happy to have this in there. All right. So now let's jump in here some of the stuff here. Here's a couple items that my buddy Mikey donated to the channel. He actually had the Game Boy Tetris, and I already had that one on there, so he said for me to keep it, do it to donate it to somebody, or do it for a trade or whatever. But he gave me 2 more Nintendo Game Boy games for the channel, which is pretty cool. And this first one here is Mr. Chin's Gourmet Paradise. Yeah. Didn't have that one, so can't wait to jump that on there. And the way I always like to play my my Game Boy games is I like to put them on the Super Game Boy and put them on the TV, so they're a little bigger and get a little bit of color. It's pretty cool. This last one he did here is a Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. Super excited for that one. That's gonna be a fun one for sure. I remember playing this back when the Game Boy came out. I remember playing this stuff. So I believe I had 2 back in the day. But yeah, this is awesome, man. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that. Thank you for everything. All right. So here was a stack of games that my buddy Ben had found. He went to a Goodwill that I normally don't go to because it was on his way back home, and it's out of the way for me. So he had stopped in there, and then he called me up and said, hey, they have a whole bunch of games in here. Do you want any of these games? So I had him read off a whole bunch of stuff, and this is what he came back with. So thank you so much, Ben, for sure. This was one for the PlayStation 2 I didn't have. This was the Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection. Freaking cool. Williams pinball arcades are always awesome. So a whole bunch of pinballs on there. Fun pinball machines. Some people aren't a fan of pinball games. I love that stuff. Another title here, this was on the original Xbox, and this was Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. I didn't have that one on there. So super happy to have that on there. I have to clean all the stickers and stuff off these, but I think he got each one for $2.99 on here. Another one here, this is another one for the original Xbox. This was Brother in Arms Earned in Blood. I had the other Brother in Arms. I did not have this one though. So now I have both of them. I think that's all there is on the original Xbox is 2 of them. So happy to have those on here. This is another original Xbox game. This was Call of Duty 2, the big red one. And I did not have that. So now that's in the collection. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, another Xbox. Let's put all these Xbox ones together here. Another original Xbox title, and this was Project Snowblind. Looks pretty interesting. It looks like a first-person shooter. I've never seen this, so I don't know much about it, but looks pretty freaking awesome. Can't wait to jump into some of those. Here was a Medal of Honor Frontline for the original Xbox. This was a Platinum Hits version. Good old Medal of Honor, man. Gosh, I remember the original ones on the PlayStation. Gosh, man, the controls on those are so hard nowadays playing that. Here was another Medal of Honor. Obviously, whoever this was huge into first-person shooters. But this was Medal of Honor Rising Sun for the original Xbox. So super happy to have that in there as well. Yeah. And then the last one here is a PlayStation 2 game, and this is Motocross Mania 3. And he was just, I thought it was just a dirt bike game, and he was, telling me about the front cover, and it more looks like, I don't know if it's dirt bike / road rash or something. Looks freaking cool. So super happy to have that in there. I love the road rash games. This is like dirt bike mixed with it, and why not? You got bats and all kinds of cricket bats and all kinds of stuff. Cool. Alright, down to a couple more games here, guys. And these are ones that just was out and about and picked up. So I only got 3 more titles here for you, and I'll show you guys those. The first one here was, I love the Tenchu series, okay? I love them on the PlayStation. I remember always having my buddy Nick over, and we'd sit there and play the Tenchu games and sneak around and stealth killing people and things. Well, this was a Tenchu Shadow Assassins on the Wii, and I did not have that. What makes this one crazy is when they spot you, you kind of do a first-person battle with them. You have to bring your controller and block it and do that. I'm not a fan of it so much because I remember the old way first. So it's still cool though. I love having a Tenchu game that I don't have. But I love that old way where you'd hide around the walls. So you can still do that stuff in here. It's just not the same feel though, because that controller is completely different. But here's Tenchu Shadow Assassins. Looking at the back, it looks just like a PlayStation title for sure. These games were fun. Alright, and then I added one more Nintendo 64 game to the collection. I'm always looking for new ones. And this one is Duke Nukem 0 Hour. So now I do believe I have the Duke Nukems that were on the 64. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Happy to have that on there. My last one here, guys, was a PlayStation 4 game, and I just never see this. This is from a company called Special Reserve, and I found this pre-owned, so I was super surprised because somebody took the time to special order this, and it came into the shop, and I found it pre-owned, and it just looks freaking awesome. It's called Strafe. And it's a first-person shooter, but done with like the polygon graphics and stuff, all the old like Quake graphics, and it says real bloody fun, and it's blowing people apart and their blood and stuff shooting out everywhere, and it's like a Quake game where you gotta just survive. You're going corridor to corridor, and you're just blowing everything away, just trying to stay alive. You're out in space too, so I did look up gameplay before I bought it, because I was like, man, I've never seen this before. And it is freaking cool. It's older type. It says insanely high tech and 2D, depraved enemies, 4 fearsome, fully interact gameplay zones, super sick soundtrack with 23 jams, and locked and loaded with unbelievable secrets. And it freaking looks awesome. It's not for resale because it is a Special Reserve games. I only have a couple of games that were from Special Reserve, so that means somebody specifically had to order this, get this delivered to their house, and then didn't want it anymore and traded it in. So super happy to have this on here. If you guys should check this thing out too. Just if you're into the old style of gaming, you'll like this. This is freaking cool. And that's what I got for you guys this week. I hope you guys had a good turkey day. I hope you guys found some cool sales on things. If you did, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you picked up. I want to know what people were picking up this year. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys this week, and we'll see you guys next week. Appreciate it.